From Studio 5 in New York City, this is the News at 6.
Thank you for tuning into Fox News on this lovely Wednesday afternoon. I'm your host, Lucas Kroner, and today we brought in two very qualified news outlets to talk about the primary that just happened and the election soon to come. Alrighty, first up, we have Eric Villanueva with the Red State blog giving his opinions on the primary and the election soon to come.
Hello, I'm Eric from the Red State. This presidential election has been one of a kind. There have been very qualified candidates for this presidential election this year. We'll start off with the Democratic side. Kamala Harrison, I would say, had the best campaign. To be honest, her team was on track, and she had an amazing speech. She did come well prepared for the debate. Another candidate I would like to get into is Mike Montgomery. He also came prepared for the debate. His campaign was pretty mild, in a way. But yeah, he was a very qualified candidate. Lastly, we have Erin Landers. As much as the paper says she was a very well-known candidate, she didn't come really prepared in the debate, and we'll now get into the Republican side. James Tarskin, he had an amazing campaign. His team put on the work for him to be reelected as president. And the other, it was William Weldon. He was a smart man. That is a smart guy. I'm happy to say that he is one of the finalists for the Republican side of the presidential election, and he's going against Kamala Harrison, who's the other finalist for the Democratic side. But yeah, I wish both these candidates the best. I hope the brother in red will win. And
Thank you, Eric, for that lovely remark. Now we move on to J.B. Minarchuk from the Wall Street Journal and to hear his opinions and views on the primary and the debate soon to come.
Hi, my name is J.B. Minarchuk of the Wall Street Journal, and here are some of my thoughts on the upcoming election. What an amazing job by William Weldon. As you remember in the recent Iowa State Fair, Weldon only received 3% of the vote, while President Tarskin received 97%. This trend ended quickly in the primary, as it almost seemed the opposite, with Weldon obliterating Tarskin and stealing the Republican electoral spot. Tarskin fell way short due to his lack of preparation and, knowledge on the questions he was asked during the debate. Overall, Weldon seems very fit to lead, but we will have to see how the general election goes for him and his followers. To the Democrats, Kamala snagged the victory by only a few votes. Mike Montgomery and Erin Landers kept the vote down to the wire for the entertainment of you at home, or in the classroom rather. Kamala and Mike kept the people listening with their back and forth banter, while Landers couldn't make her way between the two. In the end, agreeing to disagree and letting the polls settle it, Kamala came out on top. Having this close of a vote shows the amount of effort Kamala put in just to make it out of the primaries. Will this effort prove to serve her well in the general election, or will she fall short, just as her fellow Democrats did as well?
Thank you, JB, for that excellent rebuttal. I do like that new hat you invested in. Anyways, I do believe that Tarskin took a strong stand in the campaign, but he kind of stumbled a little bit in the debates against William Weldon. He did endorse William Weldon right before ballots were casted. This is probably because he knew Weldon had a substantial popularity vote towards him, so he felt as if he needed to pass on the torch. And Tarskin knew that he made America peak, and that if he stayed another 4 terms, it couldn't go any higher. It would only go down. So he felt as if, since he doesn't want to have that bad reputation on him, he decided to pass it on to Weldon. Anyways, in the Democratic side, Kamala Harrison came out on top, as kind of predicted. She was much more popular between the three of them in the classroom. She also came out very strong in the debate, nitpicking away at Mike Montgomery. She kind of stole the show during the debate, winning her a lot of votes, especially being very popular amongst the crowd. There is a lot of bias in the classroom. All one candidate has to do is hand out a bunch of candy, and you got pretty much half the class votes. That's what it's probably going to come down to when it comes to the election between William Weldon and Kamala Harrison. I believe you have to appeal to the hearts of the people. That's probably the easiest way to win votes in this election, You gotta convince the people sitting to the left and right of you why you're better, and maybe a little piece of candy or food will probably get you that yes. So, we'll have to see what happens in the election. We'll keep you guys updated. Thank you for tuning into Fox News. I'm Lucas Kroner, and thank you for watching.
This has been a Fox News Special Report.